Hey everyone, John Michael Bushman here. This is gonna be a little calmer than the last couple of videos that well, not really last couple of videos, but basically all videos that I've been putting out on this channel. So, as the title suggests, I'm turning 30 by the time this, or rather, I would have turned 30 by the time this video has come out. I don't know when it'll come out, but yeah, I'm 30 years old. Oh, my microphone peaked there for a second. But yeah, I'll have something playing in the background while this happens. Probably like I think I already set like I've saved a couple of replays from Master Duel to play in the background while I talk over, talk about what turning 30 years old is like. So there's that. So the big 3-0. I've been through my quarter life crisis, which is, well, it'll always be fun. But the thing about it is, living in this world for 3 decades, I've been through a lot. This whole thing with card games all started with, back in, I guess, 2017. I always see 2017 as like the year where I started changing. If not 2017, maybe even earlier, like 2012, even, or maybe 2013, whatnot. But basically, a decade or two ago, or close to like a decade and a half, actually. So yeah, I was in a dark place. As if it wasn't already obvious, well, I guess I never told you guys about this. And yeah, I was in a dark place, and my therapist at the time, her first suggestion was, just socialize more. She told me to socialize more, and I reached out to a bunch of my friends who would be interested in playing Dungeons and Dragons, and lo and behold, they said yes. But as fate would have it, they weren't too keen in playing Dungeons and Dragons. Instead, they introduced me to Magic the Gathering, which is a game that I have since fallen head over heels over, given how good the game is, and it's the right amount of complex for what it does. And yeah, I've been addicted to cardboard ever since. Got back into Yu-Gi-Oh because of Magic, because if you play Magic, the Yu-Gi-Oh TCG side of things will always is always in the periphery because Western audience and whatnot because of Magic, and Magic is a mostly West dominated field anyway, so there's that. And yeah, turning 30 is weird. I don't know how that'll sound to you guys, but for me, living for 3 decades, living where I am, and the life that I've been leading, it's weird to say the least. I've been battling this condition of mine, borderline personality disorder, for half a decade now. And I've honestly been stable for like 3 years until a major attack happened again recently, and I've been back on pills again. Um, it helps, it should help, and my current therapist is honestly, she's a blessing, and so have been the friends that I've made along this way, and the other people who've helped me become um, better than what I normally am. And honestly, it should be fine, right? But the thing is, living with my mental state and living, the life I've lived, change is honestly something I do not like very much. Which is weird since I play Magic the Gathering, Yu-Gi-Oh. New cards are supposed to bring change. You're supposed to accept it, but those are games, and what I'm talking about here is real life, and real life has its own set of weight to it, and it's different. It's very different, and By the way, warning ahead of time, if I sound rambly, that's the point. I just wanted to, be thankful at the very least for living 3 decades, and now here I am just talking about why life may or may not suck. And life is both. Life will always be both. Life will never really give you everything you want or you need, but living 3 decades on this world, get most of what I get most of what I want and or need, but you know, small victories at the very least. As I always told my other friend, one very special friend in particular, as I always told her, small baby steps at a time will help you get through life. And well, let's just say she's far more successful now than she ever was when I first found her, and I'll always be proud of her for that. But yeah, moving on. I don't even know how I should even end this video. I'll probably just keep playing the pre-recorded footage here. I mean, it's just replays, but I want to keep talking. I don't know if I how long I should even be talking because I might just be circle jerking a lot since this is not what I usually record. I mean, I was already planning, like, the moment September rolled around, I was already planning on doing a video like this, but it's. I don't know. I mean, I don't know how it'll turn out. I suspect it's not gonna. I don't know. I suspect it's not gonna be too good. I mean, it's not gonna be too long either, but it's my 30th birthday, and the funniest thing is, in spite of everything that's ever happened to me, I always somehow manage to celebrate my birthday. And um, when you reach my age, the the funny part is, I should have said that line so many times already, but yeah, the interesting part is, I've heard people who don't celebrate their birthdays anymore, which is I honestly find weird because life should be celebrated in spite of its ups and downs. Life is a roller coaster like that. It's supposed to have its ups and downs. It's supposed to be painful. It's supposed to be exciting. It's supposed to be full of rotating emotions that you do not fully have control over. And the least we can do as human beings is, just grin and bear with it. As simplistic as that sounds, honestly. But, we do what we can. We should always just do what we can, in spite of everything that has happened and will be happening. Especially in this post-pandemic world where lives have been altered and changed because of a disease that could have been easily prevented if people followed proper protocols and whatnot. But I digress. I'm here to talk about why being 30 is great. I guess I don't know. Being 30, I don't. I let's just say I wasn't exactly looking forward to this, but it's been my thing to always celebrate my birthday, no matter what age I am. And I don't know what I'll actually do this year. I mean, stuff is extremely limited. Well, granted, protocols are starting to loosen up here and there, but I'm not quite sure how I'll go about this. I'll probably head somewhere, just hang out with a friend or two. Maybe actually just one friend. There's this one friend in particular that I plan to hang out with. Something it's basically long overdue. So there's that. Um, I don't know if she'll even say yes or if she'll even have the time to say yes. But I'll still try. So there's that. I don't. I think. Hmm. Yeah, I mean, I think I've been rambling on long enough here already. I don't know how long this video is gonna go on for. Who knows what else, will go into my train of thought as I go into this. And hopefully the little nuggets of wisdom that I've imparted onto you guys here will, give you some help or give you some insight into your own life. And give you the much needed boost along the way. And besides, my primary goal in life, why I even started YouTubing in the first place is I just want to see people be happy. Because Lord knows, I try and try, but I never seem to be as happy as I want to be. So yeah, I'm gonna cut it here. I don't want to make this too long and too rambly because while I do love to talk, stuff like this is very hard to string together, especially if it's off the cuff and whatnot. And I love talking off the cuff, which is the ironic thing about it. So yeah, no usual sign off here. This is just a birthday video because Lord knows every YouTuber that I've watched over the years does this. They make a video on their birthday and whatnot, and this is my contribution to the long-standing tradition because, you know, I was born in that generation. I was born into that generation. Well, not really born into, but yeah, I grew up with that generation. I was on YouTube before TikTok was ever a thing. So yeah, see you guys around.